So yes, I've always said this right here, that narcissists are 100% aware that they are doing you wrong and that they are lying and gaslighting you and things like that. I just don't think most narcissists, the unaware ones, know why they are doing it. They don't know that there is a personality disorder behind their actions and things like that. They kind of amp it up and move it forward and things of that nature. So yes, they know that they are doing wrong, but I don't think they understand why they are doing it. And without therapy, I don't think they will ever know or ever accept it. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist Lee Hammock, the diagnosed narcissist from TikTok that uses his platform to spread awareness for narcissistic personality disorder and other cluster B disorders as well, and also in the process of doing that, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series right here, A Narcissist Explains, is dedicated to taking my TikToks and making them longer. Alright, and the one you just watched was asking the question, pretty much, does a narcissist know what they are doing to you? Do they know that they are manipulating you? What is the intent behind it? All those good questions. So, being a narcissist myself, I answer this question from my own perspective. Did I know what I was doing back when I was doing wrong and stuff like that? Yes, 100% yes. I knew I was manipulating people. I knew I was lying to people. I knew I was gaslighting people, and I knew I was using people, for my own, to my own benefit and things of that nature. So yes, I knew that 100%. That goes without question. That goes without saying. I just knew it. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of narcissists know that they know the difference between right and wrong. I refuse to believe that grown men and women don't know the difference between right and wrong. You know what I mean? They just do. They really just do it. I'm not here to argue that. Argue with your mama. Ain't that what they say? Don't argue with me. Argue with your mama. Because I know right from wrong. They should know right from wrong as well. They just don't know. A lot of them don't care that they're doing wrong. A lot of them don't care. They know it, but they don't care. They just look to benefit themselves at the expense of other people, at the expense of the children, at the expense of the significant other, the husband and wife, at the expense of their parents, at the expense of their friends, family members, co-workers. They know what they are doing wrong, but as long as they get a benefit out of them doing wrong, they're going to continue to do wrong, if that makes sense. And that just the process will just continue on and on and on until somebody puts a stop to it. Either by leaving that person alone, leaving the narcissist alone, they get locked up, go to jail, they get, different things happen. But there's a huge sector of narcissists and possibly other cluster B people that don't know. They know what they are doing. They know that they are being manipulative. They know they are lying. They know they're cheating. They know all this stuff. They know they're being exploitative. But they don't know why they are doing it. Like I stated in the video, they don't know the reason why they are doing what they are doing. And that's the thing. I knew the difference between right and wrong. I knew I was lying. I knew I was doing all this other stuff. I didn't know why. I just thought, just from me growing up and listening to a lot of motivational stuff, a lot of motivational speakers, I thought I was just being me. I thought I was just different. This is the way I am. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to work on myself. I'm gonna try to improve myself. But why I do the stuff I do is because this is just who I am. This is how God made me. God created me in His image. This is His image of me. This is me reflecting Him back to Him. So that's how crazy my mind used to work. I'm just doing what I'm put on this earth to do. You know, if some people get hurt in the process and things like that. People got hurt in the Bible when God flooded the earth. You know what I mean? People were wiped away, washed away. Sodom and Gomorrah, the whole city got swallowed up. You know what I mean? So people get, trampled in the process and things of that nature. So that's what I just thought. I just thought I was different. I didn't know why I was doing what I was doing. I just literally just thought this is who I am. You know what I mean? I'm doing this to protect myself. I'm doing this, to defend myself. I'm just doing this to survive. You know what I mean? This is just a built-in defense mechanism because it only came on when I was defending myself. I wasn't just going out of my way to lie to people. No, that was a lie. I was going out of my way to lie to people for no reason because I'd be on the phone with my son's mom or whatever, and I'd be telling her the police behind me just so I can get off the phone. My wife would look at me and say, "Why didn't you just tell her the truth that you were done with the conversation?" I was like, "I don't know, just lying." So yeah, I knew it in that moment right there. It was not until my wife called me a narcissist, screamed it at me. She didn't just say, "Hey, honey, you're a narcissist." She said, "You're a narcissist," and she left. It was only up until that moment right there when people decided, you know what I mean? It was only up until that moment right there when I found out that I was a narcissist, or what a narcissist was, that it made sense to me, like, why. The answer was provided to me through me being a narcissist. The answer came to me through the fact that I was a narcissist. Like, when I discovered narcissistic personality disorder and all the traits, I was like, this is me. This is me right here, 100%. Now I have the answers as to why I've been acting the way I've been acting my entire life. And to me, it was cathartic. To me, I felt like I had the answers. I felt like I was relieved. I just didn't know why. I just didn't know the reason behind my actions. Now that I know the reason, I could kind of get it under control. I can alter those behaviors. I don't need to lie. I don't need to cheat. I don't need to do all this other stuff. I don't need to gaslight and manipulate. I can actually talk the way I'm supposed to talk and act the way I'm supposed to act and still get those same results that I was looking for without being intentionally dismissive and intentionally hurting other people, manipulating other people. I can still get this. And that's why if you are dealing with a narcissist, they don't know. I'm not telling you to feel sorry for them. I'm not telling you to feel empathetic for them. I'm not telling you to have any sympathy for them. But a lot of times, they just don't know the reason behind their actions. And I know you're going to say, what? Should we tell them? Sometimes it can't come from you. You're the closest person to a narcissist. You call them a narcissist, there's going to be an insult. It's just going to come out as an insult. So it's not the message. The message needs to be heard. The message needs to be provided. It's the messenger. It just can't come from you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It just can't come from you because you're the closest person to a narcissist, and a lot of the stuff that you say out of your mouth, even the compliments, feel arbitrary. If you don't know what arbitrary means, it means you're supposed to do it. You're my husband, you're my wife, you're supposed to say this stuff. You're supposed to love me. You're supposed to care for me and give me this affection and things like that. You're supposed to be doing this. Arbitrary. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff that comes out of your mouth is either going to feel arbitrary or it's going to be an insult, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it can't come from you. I know you're like, who is it supposed to come from then? Somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to send them my videos because my videos might irritate them even more, because guess who sent them my videos? You did. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, you just like this guy. Or make it under the pretense of just like, my favorite TikToker or somebody like that. Or it just has to come up to them in a different way. Somebody else might have to present the information to them in a different way. You know what I mean? It's just craziness. Like, I know, like I said, I just know a lot of narcissistic people are searching for answers. I mean, not a lot of them. Some of them, I can't put a number on them. Some narcissists are out there searching for answers as the reason behind their behaviors, why they are alone. And sooner or later, you run out of excuses. Like, why am I by myself? Like, why don't I have any friends? Like, why did my wife leave and take the kids? Why did all this stuff happen? Why did all this stuff happen to me right here? Like, what is going on? Like, why can't I live a normal life? Why do I feel different? Why? And be find out about narcissistic personality disorder and after getting diagnosed, yeah, it took me back a month. It took me back. It's like it takes you back. Like, damn, I've been being aligned crazy my whole life. It takes you back in that moment, but it gives you it provided me the answers that I have been asking to the questions I have been asking myself my entire life. Like, why do I feel this way about so many different things? Why do I feel different? Why don't I feel like I'm just having an outer body experience? Why do I feel like if I'm in a big crowd of people that I'm still in that crowd by myself? Like, it's a lot of questions that find out about narcissistic personality disorder. There's a lot of questions that provided the answer to me for, and I'm just forever grateful to be I'm grateful for diagnosis. You know what I mean? I'm grateful to find out about narcissists and the TikToks and stuff like that. Allie and Sam and a lot of other people on there. Two squirrels are chasing behind each other. Sinful and Kelly and everybody else out there who doing narcissistic contact. Nia. Matt Pfeiffer, all the people. Like, I'm grateful for TikTok and narcissist TikTok and things like that, because it helped me. I'm still getting questions answered about myself. So anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I have to hop on the one-on-one right now. I'm truly grateful for y'all. Like and subscribe to the channel, because guess what? As much as y'all learn from me, I'll learn even more from you. I'm thankful again. Peace.